What is going on, guys? We are currently on the road to Friendship Motor Speedway. I got his damn bumpers hanging off. You see this white car? Right here, in front of the truck.
Yeah. Arm out the window, too.
So we are, like I said, we're on the way to Friendship Motor Speedway. Several things today. This morning we were actually getting ready to load the car onto the trailer, and I was backing up and I realized I had my clutch pushed in, but the car was still trying to drive forward. Like I kind of lost it altogether, mentally and actually on the car. But what ended up happening is one of the lines for the clutch cylinder was, I guess, like rotted or had gotten smushed or something, and it was leaking out the line. And it was the same thing that caused me like 3 races of headaches last year. And I'm sorry if I seem kind of like spaced out right now, because we just came through Charlotte, like downtown, not downtown, but on 77, because we were running so far behind, because we had to pull the motor out, separate the transmission, pull the hydraulic cylinder out, change both of the lines, and then put it back into the car, get everything back running. Then we thought we had an issue with the carburetor, which was just a bolt not being tight. So it's been an eventful day. And now that we're going through Charlotte, or we're actually on the north side of Charlotte now, we're pretty much headed straight for Friendship because we lost so much time. And there is so much traffic. Sorry for my language, but people are assholes on 77. Like, I pull in the car trailer and they'll like weave in and out in front of me and slam the brakes or hang like right at like my wheels on my trailer. So it's been kind of a nightmare, but we're on the way now, going back to Friendship, one of my favorite tracks to drive. Hopefully everything is ship shape. We bolt checked everything again just to make sure. So we'll see you guys once we start getting a little closer. So we made it, just signed in, got our transponder, gotta get a bunch of fuel though. But we're here, it's overcasty. Yeah. It's not bad, we have a spot down here in turn 1.
Joey's here.
Oh, was Hank here? Hey! Hello. But yeah, we're here, we got a nice little spot down in turn 1, so hopefully Cal will be able to get some good shots.
Okay, so it's almost 6 o'clock. They just started hot laps a few minutes ago. They are running their second round of hot laps for the Young Guns, I believe. Andrew is going to be running last in all of the events in hot laps, heat race, and mains. That's where Renegades are tonight. But yeah, right now we're just waiting for his hot lap time, and we'll see how the car goes.
was actually, we were out there for a while. We were under caution for quite some time. So we brought the car in, had to cool it off. So if anybody saw all the steam coming up, that's what that was for. We're going to make an adjustment to the car because it feels like it's trying to keep turning me. Like it's real loose coming off the corner. So we're going to change that around. We're going to look at our tires too, make sure they're still okay. But as far as gearing goes, it's great. It's right on the money coming into the corner. What else? It's very hard to see in 3 and 4. Like I cannot see anything in 4. Like I can't see it, but it's so dry, but it's also been so hot. Yeah. So that's not really their fault.
And they didn't have the opportunity to put water on the track because somebody broke in and
somebody stole
their stuff and messed up their water truck. So they weren't even able to start prepping the track until like 3 o'clock today. So
broke the water truck.
Broke the water truck. So I mean, that's not really the track's fault.
All the people that waved at me, thank you. I tried to wave back. I feel so giddy.
But yeah, so hopefully the track will stay together at least for us to get these races in. But just be prepared that it's going to be kind of dusty. So I'll try to get the best I can for you guys.
All right, so we're eating dinner. Papa John's pizza. Joey's had like 2 cheeseburgers. It's not bad now. Temperature's starting to drop. It's very pretty. A little dusty. Yeah. So we're just pretty much waiting for our heat race. We actually ended up changing the tire instead of changing the setup, so hopefully we'll see if that works. But anyways, I'm gonna finish my pizza.
It's heat 1. Outside 3rd row.
Sitting here, they just put some water on the track. The heat race, I couldn't see anything on the track, and that made me a little nervous. I'm still pretty rusty going around. This is my first time back, but definitely struggling with the car. We also discovered we have a gear oil leak, so we're going to sit here and probably in the next 30 minutes to an hour, probably going to recheck it, and if it looks like it's dumped a good amount of fluid since we've sat here, probably just going to call it a night to save the gear. I think the gasket's broken. If it's nothing, then we'll go back out there and give it another shot. But I am definitely rusty. Oh my God, it's been what, like not a year. I think I ended in August. August, so.
August.
August.
8, 9, 8 months, 7 months.
Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, the car itself, I think we got our looseness issue figured out.
Heat issue.
Yeah, we got our cooling issue figured out so far. We actually only replaced a tire, which I think I already said that, but we replaced a tire and that kind of fixed it. So, yeah, we're just kind of sitting here and waiting, see what we're going to do.
Okay, so I know it's really, really dusty, but we're getting ready to start the Renegade main event. got this. You got this.
So we're back home now, obviously. We did not get into the hotel until probably about, oh, I don't know, maybe 2 o'clock. Or I know we weren't into bed until about 2 o'clock. But we stayed in Wilkesboro again like I did last year. And I'm really glad for that. It was like 20-ish, 20, 30 minutes from the racetrack, and we stayed at that hotel. We ate breakfast at Cagney's in Wilkesboro, and oh my God, it was so good. But overall, it was definitely a great time. Had a lot of fun. Probably should have raced at a local track to shake the car down, because we did end up having a bunch of issues. When I first started the main event, I caught a really big whiff of gear oil, and I got really concerned, so I kind of backed off of it for a second just to see if, you know, maybe the smell would go away, and it did. And what it ended up being was just the residual gear oil was burning up on the rear end. And we double checked fluids and stuff like that, and it was still like pretty good level of fluid, just a hair below the fill plug or whatever. And then about lap 4 or 5, our luck struck again, and if you guys can see, this tire here has gone down. It was going down in the main event, which caused me some serious handling issues. I was trying to get in the corner, and I couldn't figure out why I was having so much trouble getting into the corner, and that would be it. But overall, first time back for the year, I was very pleased with that. We started, I think, 9th and ended up finishing 5th, so it was definitely a fun night of racing. The track was really dry in the heat race, and I think I said that in the video already, but it got to the point where I couldn't see on the racetrack, but during intermission they poured some water on it, and that definitely helped out a lot. So hats off to track crew for working pretty much all through the night, especially after having stuff messed with and stolen and whatnot. But definitely a fun time. Not sure what we're going to do this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm racing this weekend or if James is racing this weekend. I won't really know anything till later this week. But wash day videos coming out soon, which really, because the track was dusty, old girl's pretty clean. So I'm very happy with that. Temperature problems are also solved as well. So we used to have an overheating issue. Now with the new radiator, I think at most I got to 200 degrees. So fantastic. But anyways, guys, I want to say a quick shout out to our sponsors. Thank you guys so much for what you do with Carolina Racing Supply and Whiskey Prison and stuff like that. They've really helped out this year to get our car back on track. Hopefully we'll have some graphics soon to show our sponsors off. I also want to say a quick shout out to our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for what you do and for what you continue to do. But with that, guys, first race of the year in the books. Was a heck of a time. Had a lot of fun. Again, thank you to the Friendship track crew and promoters and everything. It's always a welcoming environment when we go. Everybody who came up to us and said, hey, talk to us, or told us they watched the videos, thank you guys as well. It was a really good time, and it was really nice coming back to the racing community that way. So anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching the video, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye.